Welcome to episode 5 of the Provenance Marketing Show. 5. We're starting to get into a bit of a role now, and I'm your host, Ryan Jennings, and on this show we continue to receive products that are New Zealand made, and we continue to talk about them and the provenance of how they label and what they're making. And as you can see on this episode, we have some very gracious New Zealand manufacturers who have provided their products. So I'm going to get into these in a second, but I want to start with something that we've been working on, both Anna and I, over the last, probably couple of months, where we've taken something that we really like the look of on our certificate of license. So we put one of these holograms on each of the certificates of license that goes out at renewal time for New Zealand manufacturers. And we got some really good feedback. And some of the businesses said, hey, could we have these for our business to put on our products? If you're watching and you're a marketing manager, then this is now available to you if you're a New Zealand certified New Zealand made business. And we're doing these, this is a lot of 10 here, we're providing these in lots of 100 for $45 plus GST. So they're now available on the buyNZ.org.nz website. Just log into your dashboard. Now, if you're not a New Zealand business, ignore what I've just said there. That's all for the business community. Let's get on to talking about the products. First up being Mossops. Mossops is one of the oldest, if not the oldest actually, New Zealand Manuka honey manufacturers, producers in New Zealand. They've been going for just over 70 years now, 72 in fact. Started in 1947 by Ron Mossop, and they've got an amazing range here. So let's start with some of the products we've got in front. Rewa honey here. Beautiful classical branding with that gold embellishment on the front. And actually on this product they don't have the Kiwi trademark. It's not actually on this one. I'm not sure why. But if we look at some of their other products, Manuka honey, this one doesn't include it either. But again, using that same gold foil in the front. Let's just put that one down there. And the third of the half kilo containers here is the field honey, more the classic field honey that you might have on your toast in the morning. So all three of those don't have the Kiwi trademark. Now there'll probably be a reason for that. Sometimes when a brand is adding into their packaging, it takes time to refresh the packaging. So for example, on their lozenges here, UMF 12 plus Manuka lozenges, on the back, I don't know if you can capture that there, Anna, they've got the New Zealand made down in the bottom right hand corner. So when you flip the package over, you can see it is New Zealand made. And if we look at these smaller ones, this is a daily aid balm, really good for burns, scratches, cuts. And there is one of our older brands on there. I think that one's from, is that kind of late 90s, maybe even early 2000s. So we've got our brand catalogue, which is current as of 2013, is the black and white. So this is the current one here. So on the baby balm, if we just flip that around to the back, you'll see it's got the New Zealand made Kiwi right next door to the UMF rating. We are going to give this away. We'll give it away to the 5th person who comments below about why Manuka honey is so important to New Zealand's export industry, because a lot of this product ends up offshore and does great things for New Zealand's economy through that export market. Moving slightly away, different business now, a company called National Candles. They acquired a company recently that does beeswax candles, and from their Wellington-based manufacturing plant, this National Candles product is now available in these tea candles. And what's different about these tea candles is they last 8 hours. They're not like those cheap imports you might see that as soon as you light them, half an hour later, they've run out of energy. These ones really last. They're made from beeswax. They smell delicious. They don't have that oily paraffin smell. And I might as well, let's see if we can light one here. See, because they make everything. They get the wicks, they get the beeswax, they put it all together, and you get that beautiful, beautiful light that it puts out. They've put the Kiwi trademark on the back of their product, just above actually their own National Candles branding, so thank you for that, Sam. And they do a little bit of export, but mostly this is for the New Zealand market. Next one is from Aspiring Safety, which is, I'll just put this candle over here. Aspiring Safety is they're a safety company for the outdoors and for corporate climbers. And they've sent me this little package here, which has a bumblebee cover on it. On the outside, they've put the New Zealand-made swing tag. So we provide those to Aspiring Safety. And they've also printed on their label, Made in New Zealand, and then reversed that Kiwi trademark black and white as white on black, which is completely fine. And I like that layering of labels there. Let's open up what Shane's got me here, which I think I know. So this is a safety climbing harness, which has been customized in a Buzzy Bee fabric. And they do this Buzzy Bee fabric for anyone that asks, but if you want your own design done, they'll do that as well. And this is for outdoor climbing. So I'll put this to good use, Shane, as promised. I'll go and do some climbing in this. If you're looking to get your own safety gear, then of course, go to their website. I'll put the details here, and they'll make you up a custom harness to fit your waist, to fit your legs, and make sure you're super comfortable. Right, so that's all the products for this week. In terms of other things we've been doing, Anna and I went along to listen to the British High Commissioner for New Zealand and Samoa, Laura Clarke, talk about Brexit.
We'll find a way through that works for the UK and the EU, and a way that brings real opportunities and benefits, both in terms of bilateral trade between the UK and New Zealand, through the UK's role as a full WTO member, championing free trade on the global stage, and through the UK's continued active presence on all global issues that matter to both our countries.
And lastly, I want to cut in here a video of Trailer World that Anna has been doing the editing for. Fantastic job, by the way. Some really excellent editing skills there. I definitely recommend you go and have a watch of it.
It's the chassis for a custom-built trailer for a client. We basically start by cutting the core material and fabricating the main frame, and then Ray adds the suspension components and mounting brackets. Over here is another custom trailer. It's near completion. We're just doing some racking systems for him to carry some roller door sectional doors on top of it, and ready to be stripped down and go down to the galvanisers at Hamilton.
That's it for episode 5 of the Provenance Marketing Show. Remember to subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube at youtube.com/BuyNZMade. And if you prefer to listen on the podcast while doing something else, you can go to www.provenance.marketing. That's provenance.marketing. And there's plenty of different links onto iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and so on. Lots of different ways to listen and watch. Hope to see you on episode 6 next week, same time. And until then, if you've got some questions, send them through. If you've got some products you want featured, send them across to us, send us a DM, and we'll make sure they're featured on the next episode. Thanks for watching and listening. See you next week.